What is going on, guys? It's your boys here again,
Yo,
Dean.
Timmy
That's
Tuso.
right, and we're doing the set review again. Once again, let us know if you want RuneScape in the corner or not. Uh, none this day, and also no actual letters. Like we're not gonna give any actual of those. We're just gonna talk about the cards a little bit, like where they go, what they do, and hopefully from there you guys can figure out if they're playable or not. We're definitely gonna be looking at some Japanese lists to kind of help us along the way.
Oh,
Uh,
for sure.
And before we start off, a big shout out to the Shadowverse Evolve, the Discord community. You guys got those translations out there early for us. You can look all the way up to like
Hmm.
set 10, 11, whatever the new set is. Japan,
Oh,
they're
jeez.
shin these sets out kind of like they are in English. So, anyway,
All
let's get
right.
into Swordcraft.
Ooh,
I'm excited for Swordcraft. I am the Swordcraft lover, and this is one of my favorite cards that we get to start off with. So we got Kagamitsu, Matchless Blade, 1 mana, 1/1, broken, kind of like in digital. He's an
not for
officer.
long.
Important, can be playing with Gawain. Or can't play him with Gawain? Yeah. Rush, Fanfare. You get +X+X, where X equals the number of face-up evolved followers in your evolved deck. Is X is at least 3, give this card a sail. If X is at least 7, give this card strike, untap, and the ability can be activated once per turn. So basically, if you have 7 cards that have evolved this game, on play he becomes an 8/8 that on attack untaps himself using Encroaching Heat. That's 18 damage. That's the combo. 3 mana,
Okay,
18 damage.
so I am. I've looked through a couple Japanese lists and I've seen him in one of them. This guy reads to me busted.
Have you tried
I
playing?
like look at his text and I get excited. Um, but like, what am I not seeing? Is he's good, right?
The scaling infinitely is cool. The problem is, have
To
you
10, yeah,
have you ever played, well, to 11/11? Uh,
yeah.
but have you ever played? Because there's a couple things. One, Kuon is like the hard stop on slow ass decks right now.
Uh-huh.
It is going to, you are going to get time walked. The second you try to play a game for like 7, 8 turns, you're going to get time walked, and you're going to lose. You're going to be sad. And X is at least 7. 7 means at least
Mm-hmm.
7 turns have transpired, but Sword doesn't actually have a 1 drop that I think you can just evolve turn 1. So,
No.
I mean, you can do like heroic stuff where you got the Amuro and then that cheats out evolves, but like there's no, without looking at the rest of the cards, which we have not read. Don't worry about that. Super professional. The the thing
It's a
is like,
surprise.
have you ever played the like the Evo card that was like flip over your Evo deck and gain play points?
No.
That card is unfucking playable. No deck
Okay,
evolves fast enough for that. Like
right.
no, it is so hard to meet these conditions. X is 7. 7 is a huge number, is the
Yeah,
problem.
but a one drop 4/4 with a sail kind of reads insane, right? Like not even the
One
7
drop
part
4/4.
with
That's
a
3
sail.
evolves. That's 3 evolves.
Yeah, that's 3 evolves. Like even that first effect I think is good.
But like, think about like the modern sword deck that people have been playing, like with Octress, and you got the guy, and you got the Floral Fencer. You don't evolve until 3. There, you can't play Octress on like you don't evolve until 3. You might evolve every turn afterwards, so that would be, this is like a turn 6 or 7 play, and that's in like modern sword deck. So it's like, the thing is, like, you got to like build a lot differently to even facilitate something like this. Is the problem.
Man, that's a shame. This guy
Um,
is sick.
oh, I love him too. He's one of my favorite cards. I'm going to be building for him and putting whatever I have to put in to like make it work. And of course, he's probably going to get some like support within this set. But just know that these like milestones are a lot harder to get to than you really think. It's, we don't have that Arthur card that like everything evos the second you play it. This is Glory Finder card is what this is. But
Oh, for sure.
yeah, you want to read the next one? This might be a character you like.
Oh, Ralmia set reflectors to reflect. Sonic
She's
Racer. She's an officer? I thought she was Portalcraft.
That's right. Well, we changed some stuff. It doesn't make sense. That trait literally doesn't make sense, but that's fine.
Supreme trait, evolve for 3. Evolve. This follower costs 1 less play point to evolve for each other follower in your field. So I imagine you can get her down to 0 and evolve for free.
Yeah, if there's
She
4
has
guys.
Rush, but on evolve she has Storm. On evolve, 3 play points. Give this follower +X+X. X equals the number of other followers on your field. So, what turn? What is it? Turn 3 going second floral fencer. They don't kill your cards.
Well, that
Get in
doesn't
there.
work.
Yeah, that doesn't work anymore, huh?
No. I mean,
2
that
is
part doesn't work
3.
because
That's
it's 5.
5 mana.
Yeah, so turn 4
Yeah,
Floral Fencer, then this
true.
is the combo. I don't know. Is it?
Is it? I mean, if you're playing aggro, it's a card you play.
I gotta look at these topping list again, as I always have to do. I like to know. Wow, there is no sword decks on the topping list at all. Oh my god, there is like less sword decks than there were like fairy combo decks. That's insane.
Yeah, these
My god, is it bad that am I eating dirt next set? No. My
yeah, sorry.
Octors. I bought these Octors.
Runecraft has to thrive.
Yeah.
Um,
I think this card reads like
Eesh.
okay. I think this card's worse than Kagamitsu, though. I'm gonna be honest.
oh yeah,
My problem is that like you completely tap out for this card. It feels like you have to have established a board, which in this game is impossible, and then you have to be able to like. Because if you're not even on this thing for 0, like what are you even doing? Like what are you actually doing? This is supposed to be 5 mana, like hit my opponent for like 7. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. If we evaluate it that way, that part's good. The problem is like having a board of any kind, because the only way to have a board is to either have one your board live, which in this game feels impossible, and you probably have almost one off of that fact alone, or 2 you have to fill your deck with a bunch of shitty 1-drops. In which case, how do you have the hand to do this, and how do you ever get to turn 5? So like now. No.
yikes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, this card shows up in some list, but, like, man.
Are they good?
Is this card good? That's the question. Because, like,
Uh,
if we evaluate this as a 2 mana... Wait. Recontextualize ourselves for a second. 2 mana, 4/3 Storm. Is that good? That part sounds okay.
I think that's an excellent card to play off of like Leonidas Banner, but do you get to that turn?
Leonidas is still played in these lists I'm seeing.
Yeah, but like,
I'm actually having a hard time like thinking about this one. I'm seeing it in some lists, and I'm not seeing it in others. And if I thought Kagamitsu was slow, I think this card's a trap. To be honest, I love Ralmia. Don't call me a hater. I just this card like looks like a trap to me.
This cost a lot. I don't know. I mean, I know it costs less to evolve, but like,
And I want you to know the second deck I clicked on,
3.
it had Lathams in it, and then Ralmia next to it. So like I don't trust that deck.
Yeah, same.
There's Lathams in 2 of these decks.
It had Latham next to Armor of the Stars.
Armor of the Stars is real next set.
Yeah, but not like.
There's 3 decks with Lathams in it on this fucking spreadsheet. This spreadsheet's awful.
Yeah, maybe those aren't the list. And this is like that's like the highest concentration of Ralmia is in.
She's in this like hero.
She's in a couple. She's in a couple thieves and some aggros.
And she's in the 1 hero deck as well.
Yeah, but like, are you playing hero?
I might look at it next set, which has got Kagamitsu. It working with Kagamitsu is more exciting than anything to me.
Okay, that says hero on it. That's playing 3 copies of Court Dancer, which has its own archetype.
Yeah,
Court Dance. So I don't know.
We'll have to play with it, but like I on the surface of this, I'm gonna sleeve it, and I'm hesitant to say that this card is going to be good this set. Just because like one, the results on this spreadsheet tell me that Sword was in the gutter, even at the local
Yeah.
level, and then this card just like the setup part is just like so much for it for like Sword, right? It's like gotta have like my
Right.
shitters live, and it's like, do the shitters live? Sometimes they do. Like sometimes this card's gonna be, you're gonna be playing this card at locals. This is gonna be the best card. You're gonna go, holy shit, this Ralmia smacked my opponent for like 8 on turn like 5, and it was the best card ever. And then other times you're gonna go, this card sucks, and it's just how it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But enough time talking
It does
about.
say Storm. Storm is good, but anyway.
This is
Ooh,
my new.
this is Mark Milan. I mean, Steadfast Samurai.
Yeah, this card is unbelievable. In digital, it's kind of funny here in physical too. We got this 1 mana 1/1, and it says, officer, this follower doesn't take combat damage. If we think about it, if you really think about it, that's the same thing as intimidate. So we have,
You can still run your bell ringer into this.
yeah, we have like bootleg ambush on this card if you kind of think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you squint your
yeah.
eyes and think. But what's important is this is why Armor of the Stars is good. You play this on 1, play Armor of the Stars on 2. Boom, you have an invincible invincible 2/3, but more importantly, we have the broken effect that for 2 mana we can give this card +1/+1 and rush. We don't care about the rush. We care about the fact that even on no hand, bad cards, we can be buffing our invincible guy, our literal invincible guy. Shapeshifting Mage is not real. I think this card is sick. I am very excited to play Bootleg Leod.
I
Was this in any of these like shitty lists? It was. It was
Yes,
in these aggro
yes.
decks.
I mean, it's not like a bad card, but when you say it like that, I like it. I like it a lot more.
When I say like what?
I mean, when you say we're gonna buff it every turn.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna be tapping out. It's like, have you ever paid 10 with the Frog Cleric? It's gonna be the same
I
feeling.
never made it to turn 10 with the Frog Cleric.
That deck is supposed to heal. You've made it to turn 10. I saw you fighting Lashina.
The Frog Cleric was not on board. That was Aegis.
Okay.
Anyway, but
It's in half of the
I mean,
decks.
I don't know.
It's showing up in like over half of the decks, but these sword decks
This
are few and
card
far
has to be
between.
good. Like, it says it doesn't take damage. It stays on board. Like, you're not playing against Runecraft, you win. Like what's
Well, I mean, like, everything has removal. Everything has removal. Also, Ralmi is in a lot of these
no,
decks.
no, you're not thinking about it right.
Ralmi is in
No.
every deck, and Armor of the Stars in every deck. I mean, you have to play Armor of the Stars if you're playing Sword. Ralmi is
Maybe
not.
Swordcraft. Ooh, I don't know. I like this guy, but
I like it too.
I think he's funnier than he is good. But
I'm gonna retroactively say that Ralmia might not be a bad card because she's in like all of these lists, but I also think that like results may vary. Because you know she's in all of these Courtly Dance decks, right?
well, yeah, because Corley Dance fills up your board, right? I mean, we're getting there.
That's true. Sorry, I just clicked through like 30, like I clicked through like all of the Japanese decks just now, so I now have a little bit more thoughts into the sword cards that are played. I like this one more. I think this card is going to be like this is a kind of broken Armor of the Stars target in my mind,
Right.
just because like it does then force like cards with Bane as like the only out.
Like Bane or like Conflag before it's too big.
Yeah, just the guy on your board that's impossible to kill is always strong. At least I think it is, but like, maybe I'm wrong.
Especially when Ralmia requires board.
Oh, you can read. This was one of my favorite cards in digital. This guy looks so sick.
The hero of antiquity.
He was unplayable in digital, but he looks so cool. Look at him.
Oh yeah. Well, does his text look cool? Evolve 1, Rush Aura. Aura. This follower can't be destroyed or banished by effects. Ooh.
That's right. It's like,
Ooh, you have to fight him. This follower and his evolve text is this still has aura. This follower can't be destroyed or banished by effects. On evolve, select an enemy fall on the field and destroy it. It originally cost at least 6 play points. Banish it instead. Banish Dark Alice.
Yeah, how are we feeling about this?
7-Eleven. This is the 7-Eleven card. I give this a Slurpee out of 10. I tell you what. Ooh, nice. 7-Eleven. That's a lot of stats. I
A lot
mean,
of stats for a guy who can't be destroyed or banished by effects and has
yeah,
aura.
and has aura.
Wait.
For a measly 8 mana.
Oh man, it's so sad that Homecoming still gets around this. This card's kind of broken. It dodges Lightning Blast.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow.
Because it has aura, and then it still can't be banished. So that this card's kind of sick. Still loses to damage, like just outright damage.
It's also 8 mana.
It is 8 mana. Okay, look,
It's big though.
I'm gonna tell you about my brain rot, and that's that like this guy looks cool, so like I'll sleeve him up regardless of how unplayable he is. He is not good. Because this game, if people have been able to tell, it gets faster.
No.
Kuan is going to time walk you before you get to even play this on the board. And if you do get to play this on the board, you're going to get de-shifted on the turn he like drops, and then you're going to lose after. So,
but what if you play him for 6 mana instead?
How?
Well, read the next card.
Okay,
Wait, never mind. I lied. I read the next card.
I'm about to say, I don't think you can play this guy early. He's not commander, so it doesn't work with Gawain, because why would
Swordcraft moment?
Yeah, why would Swordcraft ever support their archetypes? We get like the most booty cheeks use, and then they're like, hey, what's the U this set? Is this set also bad? Is it Kagamitsu?
I imagine Biralmia because she's a girl.
No, they're not that simple. They would just make Kagamitsu a woman if they needed to fucking sell cards.
Wish I had a female Jabberwock.
There is no I don't know. Their U is going to be like something terrible. I bet. Let's see. This is set 6. Oh yeah, it's Ralmia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This card is unplayable, but that's so sad. Anyway, Courtly Dance, Noble Dancer, 6 mana spell. We're gonna. Yeah. By the way, why would anything have a trait that matters?
not an officer.
Yeah. Top check 5 cards from our deck. From among them, you may put any number of Storecraft followers that originally cost 3 or less play points, totaling up to 7 play points onto our field. Put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck. So you go like 1, 2, 3 is what it did in digital. In physical, you go like 2, 2, 1 or 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, you go no.
Yeah, 2, 2, 3. That's 7.
2, 3. Yeah, you go 2, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3, 3,
2,
1.
3, yeah.
You got some like flexibility here.
Yeah.
This card showed up. This card, you bitch and moan about the Fable deck. I think this is gonna be like an Alice top check 4 on like steroids for how bad it can be.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is worse because it's an like Alice
it's in a
was
bad
on a
archetype.
body. It's in a bad archetype, an untraded archetype. It costs 6. I mean it. I mean it's got the most decks on the sheet, but like also it's. I mean, you roll some games. You're rolling Aralmia, and some games you don't, right?
I mean, if you look at this though, if you look at the decks with Courtly Dance, it's like Hero Sword, an archetype that already was playing super low curve, but they couldn't really. They didn't want to play a lot of like high cost followers, but they wanted to play like a bunch of guys. Okay, so this is like an aggro card where like
it is
where you just re-aggro up, but without like having to play like a bad guy, like right.
Right. But you're also playing aggro. I mean, you're playing blackjack.
Yeah, but like the thing is like this is like a deck that already was like dumping its hand, and like it's just like more guys for like this is like 1 card in hand that correlates to 3 cards on field. You don't actually care what you hit. Is like the way to think with this.
All right.
Like if you look at these decks, they got like gem staffs, they got like mock knights, they got the stormfall. This deck has like 8 guys with storm. You just don't care. If you hit a Ralmy off of this,
8
this is
guys
big.
with Storm.
Because you got like Ralmy has storm. You got the thief
Yeah.
card. They're playing
Well, once you
mock
evolve
knight.
Ralmia, you put 2 of them on board. She's questionable.
No, because Ralmia's cost is reduced for every follower. So, like, if there's 3
Yeah.
followers, this puts 3 followers on board. Ralmia costs 0.
Let's just check 5 cards.
Yeah,
top 5 cards.
5 cards. But like, you don't have to hit the Ralmia because you also have the Thief Sword from last set. That also is a 5/2 storm, and then you have Mock Knight, which is a 4/4, like a 3/3 storm. And then you've got like all these other cards, right? Like you've just got a lot of shit you can like hit. Like I'm looking at these decks and like I feel like it'd be hard to find 5 bad cards. I feel like it'd be like very difficult. This card actually looks pretty sick.
I mean, I can find 5 bad cards in a Swordcraft deck. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, 3 Floral Fencers, 2 more of this. There we go. Broken. Oh, this deck plays Hero of Antiquity. This is my favorite deck. I'm playing this one first, by the way, guys. I put this off to the I put this deck off to the side now for myself. It's got Hero of Antiquity. It's got this. It's got Ralmia's. It's got Kagamitsu's. It's got Kagamitsu's. Oh my god!
It's got the important cards.
Yeah, we found the best
Samurai?
deck. It's got the Steadfast Samurai. No,
He cost 1. It cost 1. He doesn't have
No.
Storm. Makes sense.
Yeah, we got Swordsman other cards instead, but it's okay. Yeah, I found the sick deck. Look forward to the deck profile. I'm just gonna be like card for card, whatever this Japanese man sleeved. He won unknown amount of players. Good. Anyway, next card.
Must have been a lot. This is the Quick Draw Maven. Ooh, we get a lot of Samurai. No text except
This is the
for
near-
Evolve for
This is
1.
like the near samurai.
She's got the blindfold on, huh? Let's see here. Evolve effect. On evolve, discard a card, select an enemy fall in the field, and deal it 5 damage. See, she sets up your hero store's turns by discarding cards. So you can have two left in hand for Fencer
Yeah, discards
or
awful.
Lancer.
Next card.
Yeah, it is.
Next card. I don't even want to talk about that one. I saw discard a card, and I read
On
that as,
evolve, discard a card.
yeah, I read unfucking playable. But we got Twin Sword Master. This guy was broken in digital. Officer
Yeah,
Strike.
he was.
Refresh this follower. Ability can activated once per turn. He's a 1/3. This card's booty cheeks.
Digital, he was a 3/3 that attacked twice, and that guy was spooky.
Yeah, no evolve, no rush, just 1/3. That's effectively a 2/3. It's the idea here is that if you buff him, you get like double the buff. So it's that stupid Swordcraft thought that's like, oh, with Leonidas Banner, and I put this guy down and he doesn't die,
Yes.
or I
Has 3 health.
no, it's
Leonidas Banner, you're right.
the idea is that I have Leonidas Banner, Encroaching Heat. Everything has to come back to Encroaching Heat being in Sword as well, by the way. Where that card has made a lot of, like, you have to think a lot about Sword with that card, but that card's not in any list because it's in some list.
No, it's in the list I'm looking at.
Is it in the list that I'm going to sleeve? It's not on the list that I'm
Better
going to
be.
sleeve, so it's not real. It's unsearchable is the problem in Sword. So, like, Saki one of that you don't search, or you're playing 3 of it, and then it's bad.
I don't know, man. You say unsearchable. We just read a card that said top check 5.
For a spell?
No, nothing's searchable in this archetype this set. I don't know.
But there's ways to search this. I mean, we got the
I mean, you
Advent
got
Blader and other things, but
Gem 7 Advent Blader, but like,
yeah, this guy's.
Ugh.
I mean, you can search this guy, but you can't search the spell to give Storm. So like, this guy's like, I don't like him. Anyway,
yeah.
next card. You can read this one. This one was also broken.
Ooh, the Grand Acquisition. Oh, it's a thief card, relevant for last set. Quick.
Please.
Put top 3 cards of your opponent's deck into their cemetery. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
This is broken. Needle Bug Nest.
Yeah.
Or not Needle Bug Nest. This is like Needleworm. Yeah.
Isn't there the what is the guy that gains attack when you mill cards? Is there one of those, or am I thinking
Yeah,
of
no,
like?
there's the one drop that does. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know, they think they're gonna like trade favorably, and you play this. I guess.
I'm seeing it in some of the list. I think it'd be funny to play like Turbo Mill, like not as like, haha, I'm advancing my game plan, but as like, no, you decked out.
Like the real like
Uh,
a real game plan.
like a real game plan. I don't know. This card's like kind of ass. It's like a card out of hand that doesn't go to board that just mills 3 cards from your opponent's deck. It's bad. It's funny that it can buff the guy.
Oh, you know what this does? You know what this does? It turns off Dark Alice. If
It
they
would be
revived,
no,
they
no, no.
revived
It'd be funny.
once.
It'd be funny if you fight like a Dark Alice player and you like they like overcommit to the banish and then you just randomly go double grand acquisition. You lose. Um, but yeah, as like far as like an actual card, I think this card's like pretty mid to bad. I don't. Thief doesn't have any tops either. It looks like even on these like local levels, which is so sad because I love Octress reads so good.
Oh, absolutely.
And then even the ones that do top, this card's not on the list. This
No,
why would you play
no.
this?
Like what does it do? I don't know. This is a piles card.
Definitely a piles card.
Oh, this card is amazing.
Is it?
Look at it.
It is very cool. It's the Flame Swordsman.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. I wonder what its evolve says.
2 mana, 3/2. What does the evolve? I actually haven't looked at this. How
What does
bad
the
is
evolve say?
it? Evolve
It
for
says,
4.
I'll tell you. I'll read it for you. It says.
It says something in Japanese at the bottom. What's that flavor text? Guess that flavor text, but we have to guess what the actual flavor text is by the picture of the card. A little bit harder than normal. This is like worse than Hippocampus. No, Hippocampus is 7 mana for a 7/7. This is 6 mana for a 6/5. This is like a less funny Hippocampus because it also doesn't curve into each other.
Hippocampus curves, yeah. So this is not good.
Can you imagine when you lose because your opponent drops this on you, you see that evolve cost, and then they evo with an orb on you because you couldn't kill it?
Please no.
Yeah, unplayable.
This card sucks.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
The Adept Thief. Oh, we got more thieves. Okay.
These aren't in the list, and that's what's so sad.
These
must be ass.
We're in the bronze level now, so it kind of makes sense. Let's see here. Fanfare, choose one of the following. Option 1, put the top card of your opponent's deck into the cemetery. Option 2, draw a card, then discard a card. On a 2-drop 3/2.
I think the problem is like you could just like play better cards, and then if you play better cards, your opponent has to spend cards to get rid of your better cards, and then they put the card in the grave themselves.
Right.
Because like I felt like getting your opponent to 10 grave was like a turn 5 or 6 side quest, and like sometimes your opponent was just like helping you with it. So like I felt like you didn't need a card like this.
Right, especially against certain like crafts like Abyss and Runecraft, they'll do it for you. So I don't know about this one.
It's not in any of the lists, and it's just like it's kind of just like a vanilla is the problem.
Yeah,
and it can't always mill, but that's so sad. Sword continues to get ass.
Sure is fine. Yeah.
It's okay. We have the next card, the Petalwink Paladin. I don't remember if this card was good in digital or not. 6 mana, 5/5. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Draw a card. That is horrendously bad.
Unplayable.
Yeah.
It is draft here.
It is. Oh, yeah. In draft, goes crazy.
You put in your draft deck because you need a minimum amount of cards.
Are you ready for the next bad card? You can.
What is with this card? What is with his face? What is this? This isn't from Shadowverse. This is from like a JRPG.
Which Shadowverse is JRPG.
Yeah, but it has Granblue in it. But
it's got level ups.
Like this. I don't know.
This guy is from Granblue. I'm pretty sure.
Levin Scholar. I didn't see him in the TV show.
You're right.
I only saw Azazel. Anyway, Levin Scholar is an officer. Fanfare. Search your deck for 11 follower, reveal it, and add it to your hand. Do you know of any other Levin cards?
Albert and Urias.
Urias?
Gino. Gino should be as well, right?
You're
The dog man that goes. I forget what he said in digital. Do you remember when he would he's don't just stand there, fight or something like that?
Is it the amulet guy? Whenever you play an amulet?
No. It's like a set 2 card.
Oh, you're talking about Gino. Wait, Gino?
Isn't his name Gino? Like Geno?
Oh, J.
Gino Levin Vanguard.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, the dog man.
Yeah, you can search him.
Yeah. What else is there in Levin?
Let's see here. A B C D E F G.
We're doing some real-time detective work because last time we were just saying stuff, and then we're like, "What has mage trait?" It's like Merlin. It's like, damn.
It wasn't even what has mage trait. It was like what has witch trait. Enter extra search criteria.
I'm pretty sure it's like Urias, Albert, Gino, and that should be like it. Did you know if you go to the deck builder and you choose Swordcraft and then you type in the trait on the main deck?
You could just go to the cards on the official website, which it turns out it's Urias, Albert, Gino.
So I was right. Okay, cool.
You were correct. That is it. This guy searches for Urias, Albert, or Gino.
Cool. Broken card. 3 mana, 3/3 pack filler ass. Next card.
Does it search for anything this set?
Himself. That's what he did in digital. He searched for himself. It was great.
Ooh, thinning is winning.
Infinity Engine, indeed.
Infinity. Oh, that card is awful.
Now let's go for the next card. Breakneck Draw Officer. Engage a Swordcraft follower on your field. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. This is a 2 mana kill spell that's like, it's like you gave your card Bane, all kind of. Is this? There's no way this is played. This card is ass, right? Is like, it's an execution, but it's not quick. We gotta tap our card.
It's not good. I mean, like,
how mid range are we? How mid range are we? Control are we that like we're playing this? Like
maybe in the future this card is acceptable
because this card is efficient. It's efficient on killing.
Yeah, I mean two and like tap a card because there's a lot of low cost followers in Sword, but like
this is some like turbo control mid range awful pile that doesn't exist. So
yeah, it's just there are no other cards with this. I don't know. It's probably the best bronze we've read yet.
But we're going to keep going, and we're not going to keep going. So that's it for Swordcraft. If you guys like that one, smash that like button. Oh my god, 33 minutes again, we suck. Smash that like button. Hit the notification bell. That's right. All of the things. Subscribe. Whatever you got to do to like, engage with us. Leave a comment. Tell us why this review sucked. Tell us why we were wrong.
Tell us why we were right. Sucked.
Yeah, until next time, this is your boys signing out. And next up is Runecraft. So we're very excited to read that.
Boy.
It's going to be the broken one.
Broken cards.